Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join me. Today I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me so that you guys can kind of get to know me. And I'm gonna go ahead and start putting on my foundation and then we'll be playing with this new beauty, the Natasha Denona Zendo palette that I just received in the mail today. I pre-ordered it and it got here so soon. I was so happy. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my normal primer, the Bite Beauty Change Maker Skin Optimizing Primer. This one has been a great go-to for me. It's kind of like skincare. I've said that before, but it really is. And I have oily skin, but this is good for moisturizing my skin. I'm gonna put a little bit of color corrector underneath my eyes and then I'll start applying my foundation. I am 33 years old. Makeup is just a hobby for me, kind of like an outlet. I work in the medical field. I'm a nuclear medicine technologist and I have 4 boys and 2 fur babies. So you might as well say 6 kids because the dogs act like kids. But, and that was Jekka Black Liquid Corrector in 2.0. I think I got this in like a BoxyCharm. I don't know where it came from. But anyways, and I'm gonna be using the Gucci foundation because I'm really trying to try this out. And the shade is 360W. I think I'll just use a sponge for this. So, like I was saying, makeup is like an outlet for me. So, I work Monday through Friday, and let's just say that is not fun, working so many days a week. I wish we worked 12s, but we work 8s and then we're on call every other week. And then my boys, they're in different activities, so I'm constantly running. I know this foundation looks a little weird, but once I actually work it into the skin, you see how it looks a little bit better. So I had my kids when I was fairly young. My first one I had when I was 19. And that was a journey in itself. But I, went to school the entire time I was pregnant. I think I took 1 semester off after I had him. And I continued to go to school. And then next thing you know, oops, here pops the twins. So they're kind of like Irish twins. Well, not quite, because they're almost 2 years apart. Me and my sisters are like Irish twins because we're 9 months apart. So, but yeah, that was a difficult time, going to school and having to care for children. And don't get me wrong, their dad was there, so, and we've been together 15 years, so it's like we're basically married. We just haven't taken that step to get legit. But I mean, we're both comfortable with it, so kind of thing, whatever floats your boat. Floats your boat. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Dior Powder No Powder, just all over the face to set. I'm just going to use this big powder brush. And I'm not actually going anywhere tonight. I'm actually on call So like I mentioned, I take call every other week and it sucks, but you know, it pays the bills. It does. So I'm not gonna complain about it. At least not today. And I'm just gonna use this little brush to apply some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Hoola Caramel Bronzer. This is actually a really nice color for me. Nice bronze for me. So, I live here in South Carolina. I used to want to move away, but you know, once you start having kids, things change. So, kind of is the ideal place to live right now. And with nuclear medicine, it's like a really great job. And once people kind of get in the field, they never leave. So it makes it hard to find a job. And, you know, I waited almost 10 years to get a job. I waited 5. I was waiting tables, and then I went back to school, got my phlebotomy certificate, got a job right away at the hospital, and then just kept going over it. Hey, you guys need somebody, you guys need somebody. So finally it worked out. So I was very, very fortunate for that to have happened. I'm going in with my Tom Ford glow stick in Corval, or Courchevel. I don't know how you say it, but it's this dark one with the light highlighter. And this one I'm going to actually apply to the brush. Just apply it like that. Share it out on my cheeks. This is actually, I was scared of this blush because it was so pigmented. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But it actually is really beautiful once you work it in. You see that glow? So pretty. Okay, and now I'm gonna put a little bit of this highlighter on my face. I wish you would come out with these glow sticks again. They are amazeballs, like literally. I'm just looking for a brush to buff this in. Whoops. So I'm just gonna use this Stila little double-ended brush, but I'll use the small side. It's funny because everywhere here where I live is not from here. Most people are from the north. They always think that I'm from somewhere other than here as well, but I'm your good old southern gal, I suppose. See how pretty that is? I just love it. It's so glowy. All right, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this concealer and set my eyes. And that's the Huda concealer, the same one. So I'll just use my fingers to go and set my eyes a little bit so we can play with that Zendo palette. I was so surprised about how fast it came. It literally said pre-order, so I was thinking like once it's released then it'll get shipped. But recently Natasha's been great. Natasha, like we're best friends. But she's been really good with her releases. If you do the pre-orders, it usually will ship out before it's released. So that's super nice. sticking this on here to make my eyes look super bright. I don't know that that's gonna work, but anything is worth a try, right? So, look at these earrings. Aren't they amazing? I don't even remember where I got them from. I want to say like Target, somewhere I didn't think that I would find them. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Gucci eyebrow pencil. This is in the shade Brun. Whatever, I just use it. Do not quote me on the shade names and how you pronounce them. I'm not the one. So it's so funny when people ask me what I do and I'm like, I'm a nuclear medicine technologist. They're like, oh, wow, that must be an interesting field. And I'm like, not really. It's like once you're in it, then it's like, I mean, it's still exciting, but it's not as exciting as it was when you didn't know too much about it. I really do like my job. Some days are tougher than others. Let me know what you guys do. What are your occupations? Do you guys enjoy makeup on the side? What are your hobbies? Do you have kids? My kids said they're gonna sell my makeup because I have too much. Do your kids say that to you? Oops, there's a box that's falling. Okay, so that is that. I'm gonna set my face real quick with some of this Ilia blue light filter. Still don't know if I see any difference with using this, but you know, we're just gonna go ahead and do the due diligence. Like to go ahead and pat it down. My hair, my flyaways are getting on my nerves. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this palette. Oh, it's behind me. So this is her new Zendo palette. And oh, I've got my fingerprints all over it already. That's how that looks. And these are the beautiful colors in here. So I think since I've got these green earrings and a little green tie, that I will do a green eye tonight. So let's find my brushes. And we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go smoky with this. So we're gonna go into this olive green and put it in the crease. And I'm just gonna use this mirror that's on here. So sorry if it gets in the way. And I am not a professional at all. I spend my days watching YouTube, and that is where I learned to do makeup. I mean, I've always had a love for makeup. The only difference is now I can afford the higher end stuff, whereas before I was using all drugstore. Although to tell you the truth, I've never used a lot of drugstore eyeshadows. It was always like eyeliner and mascara, blush. Ooh, this is pretty. That pole's kind of brown on there. Just making sure it's set. All right, so now I'm gonna go into the shade Mantra here. It's like that deep turquoise color. And I'm going to lay that down across the eye as my base. That is stunning. I think I should bring that under here, but I'm gonna get a smaller brush and bring it underneath the eye line. And this is a rougher 26. Oh, that's upside down. This is so pretty. So I'm gonna go with this dark Equilibrium shade here to put kind of like on the inner thirds of my eye. Let's see how that plays out. I'm just gonna use this Marc Jacobs little brush. And I apologize if I miss any brushes, or if you wanna know what any products are that I'm using, please feel free to leave that down in the comments, because I am still very new to all of this type of YouTube videos and get ready with me's. I find it to be a little therapeutic, so I said even if no one watches, it'll help me. Okay, I took that over a little more than I wanted to. And I'm just buffing that product out, no extra product on my brush, just on my eyes, that it doesn't leave a mark of, or a demarcation. I'm just buffing around where I just placed that color with this first brush that I had. No added product. And back with the very first color, that kind of khaki green, to kind of blend it together, because I think I went a little high up with that. All right, That is so pretty. I feel like it's prettier like in real life than it is on camera. But whatever, that's just me. All right, now I need a little itty bitty brush. This one might do. This is just a little e.l.f. blending eye brush. Okay. Get the affordable coming through. Oh, and I'm going into Flow. That's the lighter turquoise color. I'm gonna bring that up. This way. That's pretty. I'm only kind of satisfied with how this look is turning out. It really is pretty, but I feel like it's missing some pizzazz, if you will. I'm gonna bring that same color Flow down to the lower part of my eye and attach it to that blue. Same on the other side. So I'm gonna add some liner and mascara and I'll be right back. So I'm back with the finished look. So I really like how this eye look came out. I did use the Dose of Colors Shall We Dance. Let me show you how it looks. I tapped that on the center of my eye, but then I didn't like it, so I covered it back up. But it gave it a nice little glimmer that I was looking for. I wanted a little more sparkle going on, but it really came out. I mean, if you don't like wearing blues, this is a nice turquoise, like dark blue that would look really nice with brown eyes. I'll also top my cheeks with Tiana Taylor's collab with MAC in the shade House of Petunia. And this is so pretty. It gave me that gold shift on my face over that Tom Ford glow stick that I used earlier. And then I also used the Ilia for my blush, Hula Caramel for my bronzer, and Gucci for the foundation, and a Gucci eye pencil for my lips. I don't know what I did with the lipstick. Oh, here it is. So I used the new Huda Beauty satin lipstick in this, or cream lipstick in the shade Moneymaker, and Natasha Denona's lip liner I used with that. So that might be why it's looking a little darker than what it actually is in the package. This is how it looks. And this is the swatch of it. So just a little bit darker. Not too bad. And Esum is what I have in my waterline, and I tight lined with it. And then I used Milk Makeup's Kush mascara. So like this kind of story time, get ready with me. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you guys are from, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye, YouTube.